All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again to another video on Antiochus Aurelius Motivates. And yes, thank God it's Friday. We're back again, man. And yeah, this morning the sun is shining again. It was kind of cloudy at first, but it looks like the sun is out. So, as I always do, I always do a topic every morning on my channel here, and a topic of the day for all of y'all. And then I go ahead and I get into my walk and talk and all of that, so we're about to do that right now. For those of y'all who are already with me, you already know that. If you're new here, click the like button, man. Click the subscribe button and click the bell and ring my bell, so you'll get a notification every day when I drop another video with a new topic. But as always, always give a little introduction every morning. This is what I do here, is positive and motivational, uplifting, encouraging videos, man, to help others in need, who need just reinforcement, just someone to be there to kind of let them know, to keep going. Actually, I'm doing it even really for myself as well, because right now I'm still in the midst of trials and tribulations, man. You know what I mean? And it's real, man. But I was just reading 2 different verses this morning and the Bible this morning, because I always get in the Word, first thing in the morning after I pray and stuff like that. And the 2 verses that I looked up intentionally was on victory, man. And the first one is 1 Corinthians 15:57, man. And that tells us that we have victory through Jesus Christ. And then the other one was that's 1 Corinthians 15:57, man. And so that's the word that I speak over my life, over my situation, because you got to speak the word over your life, man, over every situation in your life. And I've already done, had small victories left and right this whole year and the year before as well. But, the ultimate victory is that, you know what I mean? And then, there was another one, Psalm. It was in Psalm 149, verse 4. It says, the Lord gives victory to the humble, man. You know what I mean? So just keep it humble, man, and keep moving, man. That's what you got to do. But without any further ado, I want to go ahead and start the topic. And the topic of the day today was going to be on how your enemies, they just thought that they could just like handle you any way they wanted to, really, They thought that they could just handle you any way that they wanted to, and that you would just take it, and that you would never do anything about it or anything to change it. And they basically just thought you was going to stay there and allow them to keep on running over you and stomping you down and stomping over your back like a doormat. So, let's go ahead and get into this topic today. And I'm going to go ahead and get out. And so let's go ahead and let's go. Yeah, so, like I was saying, and, like how I always do, I just go ahead and break it down for you about how I feel about it. And I may even relate a little story to you today, this morning, about some of this. But a personal story of my life. But yeah, they thought, really what they thought was that they could just handle you in any way they wanted to and get away with it, and you wasn't going to do nothing about it, because they took your kindness for weakness, and they thought you was just like a little pushover who they could just continue to push over, walk over, stomp on. And they just pretty much just thought it was going to always be that way. But you showed them that it wasn't going to be like that through your strength that you got from the Most High. That's what you did. And most of these people now, they they all in their feelings because of it, you know. And you already know that because you've probably already seen things happening that shows it to you, you know, by the way they act when they see you, or by the way they act, or by things that have even happened to you since you remembered who you were, you remembered your greatness, and you came to the realization of your worth, and then you pretty much put your foot down and said, no more, you know, no more. You're not gonna do this to me no more, because you are not gonna just take me and my kindness and just use it to your advantage to get over. You know, you are not gonna do that, because just because God made me this way, now you're gonna take that and think that you can just get over because of that, because I've been nice to you. And these people you were nice to probably, but they were not nice to you. But you just kept being nice anyway, until finally you knew that it was too much. No more Mr. Nice Guy. And basically that's part of the message too today, man. You're gonna have to be a no more Mr. Nice Guy to your enemies, man. No more Mr. Nice Guy, man. You gotta start growing some teeth, man, and letting them know, you know what I mean? I ain't playing with you no more. You know? That's just what you gotta do, man. And then you just pray every day, and you just put it all in God's hands, man, and then He's gonna elevate you into the place where you need to be through whatever you have to do, because pretty much everything I'm doing alone. But I know I'm not alone, because I know God is with me, man. You know what I mean? Even my channel, all of this right here, dropping content every day, everything, I praise God, man, because, you know, really, it's just a miracle that I'm even here to be able to share this with you. I should be dead, man. You know, when they shot my house, I had to dive bomb in the hallway to do a Wesley Snipes. I'm glad I didn't catch a bullet. You know, and the next day, my mom swept off a bullet right up off the living room floor. But anyway, and tomorrow's going on. Tomorrow, Saturday, is gonna make 7 months since it happened. Yep. And still no suspects, man. Still no call from the police. It's a joke, man. It's a joke, man. You know, but anyway, man. Besides all of that, I know I've been saying that a lot in my videos about that happened to me, but it really took a toll on me emotionally, man. So that's the reason why, and maybe I won't be talking about that so much more in my videos, man, but you know, but like I was saying, man, you know, let me turn around. We got people moving and stuff like that, but excuse the distractions, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it rolling. It's just like I always do, you know, keep finishing the video. I'm not editing nothing out. And yeah, so, you know, that's the message today, man. And I'm serious, man. That's the way they thought it was. They thought that they could just handle you any kind of way they wanted to, and that you was just gonna allow that to continue on. But no, not no more, man. Not no more. And that's what you got to do, man. That's what you got to do in your life, man. Don't let them handle you no more. Remember them verses that I said at the very beginning of the video. You got victory, man. It's in your DNA. It's in your blood, man. You a winner. You ain't no loser like they want you to be. That's what they want you to be. You're haters, man. And they're out there lurking. So stay on guard, man. Keep the full armor on. Ephesians 6:10-18. Till the next video, man. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Peace. Thank God it's Friday.